Hello and welcome to Let's Talk. Today we're here with Jill Slaughter, the Chief Curator for the City of Pembroke Pines, and we're going to have a discussion on the new project that, you all know that City Hall, that Pembroke Pines is building a new cultural arts center and a new City Hall. And Jill is very involved in that, and so we're going to bring you an update on what's been done so far and what we're looking forward to in the future. So come along with us. I know that Pembroke Pines has received a lot of grants for the arts. Tell me what they are.
Right.
They're really incredible.
Right. So we're very fortunate, and we've worked very hard to receive support from first the support comes from the city. Without being able to move forward to support the cultural arts for our community, we wouldn't have applied for any grants. So first, we're really lucky to have an administration that supports us. We've received support from Broward County and from the state. Since 2014, we've received cumulatively 7 grants for the cultural arts. We just received our second $500,000 grant, and I'm going to put on my glasses to name exactly who that came from. The Florida Division of Cultural Affairs Cultural Facilities Grant. That was in the amount of $500,000. We got one last year, and we just got another one. From Broward County, Broward County Tourist Development Tax Capital Challenge Grant. We've received $462,000.
Wow.
Also from the state cultural facilities grant, we've received almost $15,000 for a programming grant for the Frank, which is the art gallery named after our illustrious mayor. We've also just recently gotten the Community Foundation of Broward called the Art of Community grant, and that's a grant that asks that you address a social issue in Broward County. And so we were able to write a grant for addressing the issues of social isolation and food insecurity. And so all of these grants that we write have to address the arts and use them in a perspective that engages the community, and it's not purely visual or aesthetic, but it's like, what is the takeaway, what is the leave behind in how people feel connected to the arts. And let's see, and then of course the National Endowment for the Arts grant, which
was nice.
Which sort of like got this whole thing kick-started in 2014, and that was a grant to design the plaza at the Civic and Cultural Center, and also for the launch event that will happen on the plaza. So with that, the grant requires that you have a nonprofit design partner, and so I reached out to FAU School of Architecture and offered those master's students the design criteria based on research of what makes a plaza, or what makes any public space user-friendly, what makes the community want to come to it and come back to it. So with that, we have designed a plaza which offers opportunities for cultural and community engagement in a way that allows you to be amongst a lot of people, or we have plaza space that is more private and you can just sit quietly. The plaza itself is invigorated by dynamic artistic projects, and also the design itself has really vigorous sound and lighting and all sorts of opportunities for cultural engagement.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
That was a very long answer, sorry.
I can't wait until these buildings are built, and they seem to be going up so quickly.
Yeah, they are starting. The next building that will be under construction is the Frank, is the gallery. And that is an 11,000 square foot building, 2 stories, and it has gallery space downstairs and office and learning space upstairs. So,
Going to be quite a project.
yeah. So I've been planning the inaugural exhibition for the gallery itself, and that first exhibition is called What's Wonderful. And I thought that was a really fantastic way to open the gallery with things that have been so wonderful and all the things that we've been able to accomplish in Pembroke Pines. So the artist that I curated, it was not a literal call to artists for, okay, this is what's wonderful to me. I chose their work because I think their contribution to the community is wonderful. And you'll see it's a multidisciplinary exhibition. There are painters and sculptors and things that are interactive and installations. And so we certainly invite the community to come out to that. And we're scheduled to open, no firm date, but winter of 2017. And also planning the inaugural event on the plaza, which includes people from the National Endowment of the Arts team that I put together to make sure that we have a project that is community-friendly, art-centric, and also really fun. So we're working on that.
And this is the floor plan.
Right, this is the floor plan of the gallery. This is the first floor. So this is the entrance, and to the gallery is here. So this would be reception. This is the gallery itself. So there are two individual project rooms here. Then this is the sort of pre-gallery before we go into the main space. And this main gallery is about 2,500 square feet. And what I'm doing here, you see this diagram, is I'm starting to position the different artists that are going to be in the show. So, and one of the ways in which I curate is that I like this space to be seen in a seamless and integrated way. So there won't only be things on the walls, but there'll be things that really move your eye around the gallery. So whether that's something on the ceiling or something on the floor or something that's audio or
combination.
tactile. Yes, so that space in its entirety will be utilized. So, and there's some very exciting artists that work, in different places, not just Florida. So I'm excited to bring people to the community for the first time.
It's going to be an incredible project. And tell me about the People of Pines exhibition.
So the People of Pines is part of the inaugural exhibition, What's Wonderful, and it'll take place in a separate project room. And so I invited portrait artist Carrie Smith, who's an award-winning painter, and she paints portraits in a way that they're not vanity portraits, they're not necessarily flattering portraits, they capture the essence of the person or how she sees that person. So I invited her to come down to Pembroke Pines. We were at the art festival, and she shot over 600 images of people, not 600 people, but she had 600 images, of which she'll choose 16 people to paint their portraits. And at that same time, I invited an audio artist, and I provided a list of questions for the community, which were life questions, kind of provocative, but not challenging. Just you had to really go into your heart and bring out the answer to these different questions. And so Tom recorded these people, and so when you come to People of Pines and this project room, you'll see the 16 portraits on the walls, and you'll hear a sound loop of those answers. So you'll be totally immersed and surrounded by what it feels like to be part of this community.
And what was the reaction to the people at the festival to the project?
So, it was interesting. Carrie took all kinds of portraits, and some people were with their dogs, and you can see how attached they were. And then people were wondering, if your portrait's taken, will we hear you? You won't know who's speaking, but you will see. And so when people recorded their answers, some people gave very short answers, and some people really gave in-depth answers and were crying or were laughing or things that were very emotional and heartfelt. And the one thing about the project overall is that people really felt connected to the community, which is what, in building the Civic and Cultural Center, what the city has done from the start and will continue to support is how can we make our residents and visitors, because this is going to become a global center, how can we make people feel attached and connected to Pembroke Pines for what we offer you and the ease of access for how we offer it.
It's a tough project you're undertaking.
Yeah, but it's been really exciting. It's been fun to work with so many different people because everybody comes to a project with their own concept, and so to collectively develop a strategy which works for the greater good and serves the community is really, in the end, what we're working toward. And as a curator, I try to bring artists to the community who people feel like if they want to know more, we provide you the opportunity to know more. So whether that's in the gallery, on the plaza, in our theater space, or if you're coming to City Hall because you need a passport or you need to get a building permit, you're going to come for that task, but we're going to have enough signage and opportunities and exchange of information
and interactive
to let you know
things.
to let you know what else is happening here. So, and there'll be cultural events, there'll be family events, there'll be festivals, there'll be indoor things, outdoor things. So we really look forward to offering the community so many opportunities for cultural engagement.
Well, that you're doing so much
Yeah,
that we'll be back.
yeah, for sure.
As you progress,
Yeah.
let us know, and we'll progress with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just want to say a couple of other things. On the plaza itself, we're going to have artists working out on the plaza, and if I can, I'll
Go
show
ahead.
you one of the things that we're working on. So on the exterior of the commission building, there'll be an interactive wall, and stand up. There'll be an interactive wall, and this is designed by Peter Simons and Leah Brown, and it's very low tech but very user friendly, and these are pixels that you'll be able to spin to develop an image, and there'll be signage that will show you, if you spin this you'll get that, and as we move forward we're hoping to develop an app that'll allow us for more engagement, online and things like that. But so that's going to be on the outside of the commission chambers. We're going to have a mural on
How big is that wall going to be?
I think this piece is going to be about 20 feet wide by maybe about 7 feet high. And in our lighting platform, we're going to be able to, let's say that it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we'll be able to flood this and so it'll be pink. Or, and our lighting throughout the plaza will allow us to do that. On the exterior of the Frank, there's going to be a mural which reflects community life in Pembroke Pines. So sort of like everywhere you turn and everywhere you go, we're going to offer you an opportunity for engagement.
Exciting days are here.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Jill
Thank you.
Slaughter.
Thank
It's
you. Thank you.
really wonderful.
Thank you.
And good luck. Bring us
Yeah.
great things.
Yeah, we're trying, and again, we have a lot of support from the city, the county, and the state. So
Very
we're
important.
in good shape. Yeah.
Really important. For OCTV, I'm Elaine Kuhlman, and thank you for joining us today on this glimpse into a little of what Jill Slaughter is doing for the city of Pembroke Pines.